Okay, so let's take a look at how you can create the database in Google Appsheet. So first thing we'll be doing is go to Google Appsheets with appsheet.com, and then next thing to sign in. So if you try to sign in, there will be multiple login options like Gmail, then Microsoft's Outlook, Box, and few other login options. So you have to pick the login option that works for you, and based on that you can try and log in. Right now, here first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get into dashboard once I logged in. Now my plan is free, so there will be some limitations, like I can't export this to say app store file format, which is going to be .apk, or other export options, right? So like this there will be some limit, but free plan can give you option to create database, right? So in such case what you can do is get to Appsheet dashboard, then click create, or alternatively you can use one of the two tabs, apps and databases. So let's assume if you choose to create, so click create, then there is database option, you can choose new database, right? This is one option. Then there is this tab, databases, new database. Click on that, new tab will open, and here you can see it will welcomes you. Click get started, it will literally guide you. Can start the tutorial. See, these are the columns. Then you have layout, grid, queue and board. Then you can also filter this data with filter sort group. Then save the configuration in tasks. Click next, and finally you can share this database. Click finish. Now as you can see, this is the default table that you have, which you can ignore. If you want to create a new one from scratch, you can always click add table, right? So we will be doing that. Click add table, then click create new. Right now here I'll be checking in the first option, which is the text. So untitled text, here I will edit that column. Here I will replace this with name. Should be text. You can even choose any other option of your choice. So name. Then comes this second option, or you can say second column. I can edit, give it something like name, and then I will use phone. I will change the type to phone here. Save this, say yes, we are changing the format. So name, phone, third column I want to add, give it email, then type we also want to change to email, save. So name, phone, email, and finally you can go with country or city database. So add column, give it a name, city, keep it text. If there is any option to check, let's see location, here you have location, you can add address, latitude, longitude. If you want to manually enter this, you can simply go for text, and that should work. Click save. Right, so we have like these options. So I'll be adding in my name, then phone number, then then my option for email, right? Then also the city name. So like this I can also add another user, and then let's say another user. here we can manually add, but if you want to use location you can always pick that. Now as you can see, these are the table format. You can always change that. You can also rename the table name. So let's see, if I go for table settings, let's name this as users, description, user data. Click save. Should have users here. If you want to delete first, go with that. Right now here you can change this to grid layout to some other layout if you want. There is also queue layout, which would look something like this. Whenever you click on it, the details will change, also reflect here as well. Updater and creator being me won't change, so I will go back to grid layout, which is much better, like a database. So if I use apps associated with this, currently we didn't add anything, so here I'll change the database name to user data, and then I will just leave it. It will auto save itself. Right now if I want to share this, so currently it is private, I can add the emails of users, then choose their role, can make it viewer only. Once we do that, we can copy the link to database, paste it in new tab, it will be accessible. Currently it will allow you, considering you are the editor or owner of this database. Right, so for viewer you can always keep it. Right, currently it is on owner only. Right, so depending on how you wish to make this available outside, you will have to adjust the setting accordingly. Now if I go back to databases here, refresh the page, it would show up like this. Right, and if I click on it, it will take me to the same page like this. You can go back from here. Now here you see that layout can be card and grid here. Now let's go back here, check few more settings. So if we configure this, we also get to configure what to make visible. So let's say if you don't want to make certain items visible, you can always have that. You can also make summary rows, right, and click OK. Right, now similarly you can also continue to add new rows to this particular table. Now there is also group option, can group certain columns within table and then show them so that other columns remain hidden, not deleted but hidden. Right, so we learned how to create database in Google Appsheet.